Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? It don't look like I'm moving. Am I moving? It don't look like I'm moving. Welcome back to the boudoir, baby. This is where we do random shit and have a whole lot of fun. Let's connect over on the tickety talk. I am just lovely. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, Queen, can you hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Because it don't look like I'm moving. Okay, good. Good morning. So, listen, y'all. The title says, Can we talk for a minute? I just wanted to come over and talk about some things that I saw. And we're going to start with why I'm here, okay? Because, I supposed to be in the hospital, but they pushed me up to next Tuesday. So I'm still at home, chilling, preparing myself. So that's why I'm here. When was the challenge? The challenge was Sunday. And I think that Brianna did like a little pre-show of the challenge. And when I was in the pre-show, Brianna was talking about this show that they have on Peacock called Traders, The Traders. It piqued my interest because she said Phaedra Pause. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Out of the housewives of Atlanta, Phaedra was one of my favorites. Her, Nene, and Portia. Those were my favorite girls. Some people they be going for the other girl, the one who was supposed to be the beauty pageant and all that, and her. I don't care for her too much. Kendra. I don't care for her all that much. So okay, girl. Thank you for coming in too. But I don't really care for her. So when she said Phaedra, I said, oh, let me go and look for this show. Because I get Peacock because it comes with my internet provider free. So on occasion, I like the originals. I like the original shows that Peacock has came up with. Peacock is a streaming service, and it's a play off NBC's network. Peacock, they got the Peacock. So basically, it's a streaming system like Netflix. And Netflix have their originals, so Peacock has their originals. And The Traders just so happen to be one of their originals. I love their originals. And so I'm going to tell y'all this. Trader is a great show. Now listen, I fell out of love with reality TV shows of this magnitude after the love Flavor of Love child. Y'all remember Flavor of Love? I used to love me some Flavor of Love. I used to want to see who gonna get eliminated, who was gonna have to leave. Then they came out with that bullshit ass The Bachelor. I know a lot of y'all girls like The Bachelor, but it just wasn't for me, okay? I guess I'm ratchet and I love the flavor of love. And then they came with the spinoff to that, and I used to watch. Oh, girl, I can't even think of her name right now, but she's still around. I be seeing her around. So the trailer is hosted in a remote castle out in Scotland, in the Scotland Highlands, right? And basically, when they pulled up in their vehicles and they got out, I was like, ooh, child, the fashions, baby, the fashions. But who be giving me the fashions, baby, is the host, Alan Cummins. Alan Cummins is the host, baby. He might come up in now with his kilt on, with his fox fur around his neck, and he finna get y'all to play. So the premise of the show is that you have traders and you have what they call the faithfuls. The faithfuls are kind of like the people, the townspeople. They pretty much all in this big castle together, and they like the townspeople. And they are, I guess you could say they the good. They trying to stay alive because the trader's job is to stay looking like they one of the faithfuls for one, but at the end of the night, they get to kill somebody. And y'all know I'm here for a good kill, right? And so, shut up, I will slap you out. Damn. Hey, good morning, Francis. So, basically, the traders get to kill a person every night. So far, I'm on season three. I'm on season two, episode three. I mean, yes, episode three, and tonight episode four come on. So if y'all gonna go look at it, y'all can catch up. Cause I've been patiently waiting for episode four because I want to see what the fuck gonna happen. So the traders get to kill a person tonight. Girl, Sophie, leave me alone now. And then at that night they go to the round table, the knights of the round table. They go to the round table and they have to try and eliminate a traitor. I think they got it wrong because what the faithfuls do is they try and look at the mannerisms of the people who they hang out with, who they surround themselves with, and basically they say, "Oh, she laughed when they said that they killed this person." So she got to be a traitor. She's got to be a traitor. And they be all out, child. They be all out. Good morning, Felicia Fee. Thank you so much for coming in. They be y'all off, child. I be like, oh, child, y'all all off. Y'all don't know who these goddamn traders is. And I'm gonna tell y'all, these traders are real good at going under the radar. And that night when they got to the castle, Alan had chose his traders. He picked two, and he picked. Well, let's go through the contestants. Okay, so the contestants. We so far have Larsa Pippins. She's from the Real House of Miami, and y'all know she was Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. And then Marcus Jordan. Now, Marcus Jordan was an ex-basketball player too, and he is Larsa's boyfriend. So they up in the house together. And I'm like, how they up in the house together? So then, and these are all reality stars. They're the villains of reality stars. Now, Marcus, I guess he a reality star adjacent because he go with Larsa Pippins. I guess I don't know. Then we have Peter Weber, who is from The Bachelor. Tom and honey, look, don't laugh at me because these names, because some of these names, I'm just gonna give y'all the first name if I can even pronounce that. Cause some of these names, y'all know them Czech Republic names with the accents over some letters, and then you probably got two dots over the name. Y'all be like, honey, I don't speak them languages right now. So then you got Tamar Judge. She's from the Real Housewives of Orange County. You got Peppermint from RuPaul's Drag Race. She was the only person on there fighting for transgender rights. And then you got, here go one of them nice girl. You got Marcin from Dancing with the Stars, and I can't even pronounce her last name because it looked like a Czech Republic name. We have Phaedra Parks from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and now she is on Married to Medicine, and she is serving fashions over there. Baby, when I tell y'all, Phaedra look good with a little piece of blonde hair on her head. Ooh, child. Phaedra be looking good. We got Sheree Whitfield from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have this guy named CT from this game called The Challenge. I've never watched that show before. And then number 10 was Kevin Kreider. He's on Netflix Bling Empire, which is a Netflix original show, which is not a reality show. So I kept on saying to myself, I thought some of these people were supposed to be from reality TV, but a lot of them, some of them are not. And then we don't have like a lot of people, some of the people are not from the reality TV shows that we're used to in the United States because some of these people are from the UK. So I'm assuming because they're filming over in Scotland, they choosing people not just from the United States. So we got Curtis Bergerson, aka Bergie. He's from the Love Island, which is a show that's here in the United States. I never seen that show before. And we have Dan Giesling. He won season 10 of Big Brother. So that night, Alan chose him as his first trader, okay? Dan Giesling. Then you got Dante Wilder. He's a professional boxer. Deontay, I'm sorry, his name Deontay. Deontay kind of cute, and he is a professional boxer. Ekin, I ain't even gonna fuck up her last name, cause she has dots and she got like sideways hyphens over some letters on her last name, and she from Love Island, UK. Never heard of her. Then we got Janelle Perlinsky. She was in Big Brother season 4 and The Amazing Race. Johnny Bananas, he was on the challenge. I like Johnny Bananas. Johnny Bananas is really funny to me. Then you got a guy named John Burkow. John was an ex-parliament of Buckingham, and he served from 1997 to 2019. So he's an ex-politician over in the UK. Then we had number 18, Mercedes MJ. And I was like, oh my God, that lady look familiar. I'm not really sure where she come from, but she came from the Shards of Sunset. And so I knew the name, but they would call her MJ. And I guess that's what they would call her from that show too. And I remember watching the show sometimes after, because it used to come on sometimes after the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Married to Medicine, one of them shows. Hey, Jay Dunn, I love Dan too. We're talking about the trader over on Peacock. And then if I didn't tell y'all, Alan chose Phaedra Parks as the second trader. And remember, every night they got to go into deliberation and they got to pick somebody to kill. Then they got to go to the round table, and the faithfuls have to see if they can weed out a traitor. And so I'm gonna tell y'all who they've chosen so far. And then we have Parvati Shallow. She's a traitor, and they had to go in and they had to pick. Phaedra and Dan had to go in and they had to pick. What's up, Miss B? Welcome, welcome. They had to go in and they had to pick which person out of the faithfuls that they wanted to choose to be a part of their group, the traders. And they picked Miss Shallow. She was a survivor season 20. And then we have Trishelle Cansatelli from Real House. I know I said her name fucked up, but Real Housewives Las Vegas, and she was on the challenge. So the first night, the first night, I forgot to even go in and say who they chose to kill. But let me see. Oh, that show. Oh, that's the show that Field won. Yeah, season 1, but we on season 2. So I can tell y'all who the faithful thought was the traders, but I forgot to even get down with who was so far. you got to think about it. Every night, it's we're only on episode number 3, so every night the traders have to choose somebody to kill. Then, and the reason why they choose someone to kill is because they want to eliminate a person who can probably pick them out to be a traitor. And then you also have where they go to the round table and the faithfuls have to try and eliminate a traitor. And so far the faithfuls has been losing horribly because if I'm not mistaken, the first person that they chose to take out would be I think, oh God, I might be off. Okay, so I took notes, y'all. I did. I really, really I had my notes taken. So far, I know that the traders killed Marcus Jordan, who is Larsa Pippen's ex her boyfriend. So they they killed him off. Larsa was pissed the fuck off. She was madder than a motherfucker, baby. When they got to that round table, Larsa was again, and see, it's this thing. They keep on saying, "Oh, those are the Real Housewives." So the Real Housewives, they all be huddled up together, and then some of the other reality TV shows, people be huddled up together. So it's me against you. So Larsa kept on saying things like, "Oh, I know it's him. He a man. They're against us. They're against us." So when they went to the round table on the third episode, guess who they kicked off? Larsa Pippins, child, poor thing. So not only did your boyfriend get eliminated, but you got eliminated too. Then they got Johnny Bananas. Johnny Bananas got eliminated because, if I'm not mistaken, they killed the traders killed him too. And then Peppermint, who was on the drag race, she was eliminated because some of the things that she say. So, like I said, the faithfuls, they will choose people based on how they reacting to certain things that's going on in the castle. And so the number of people are getting eliminated very quickly. Oh, also, they had on the third episode, they had to kill somebody out in plain sight. So basically, they were told to go get a challenge and go and, pour some wine or something in the cup and have someone to drink it. And they woke up the next morning and everybody, and how they figure out, good morning, Lynn T, how they figure out who was killed is because every morning at breakfast, they all be awaiting the person, everybody to come in. And once they see that the people, the last person to come in, then they say, "Oh my God, they killed this person." But when they voted off Peppermint, and the thing is too, when they voting off people and they have to put up the person who they want to vote off, they have to also explain why they want to vote the person off. And they be like, "Oh, because when we were sitting talking and we was trying to figure out the traitor, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna get this person or that they did it." Based on conversation, they just pin people against each other. And if you ask me, some of the faithfuls could be very good traders, but I think Phaedra is doing such a good job at being a trader because she is staying under the radar. I'm finna slap Sophie. Y'all just don't know. But when I tell y'all Deontay Wilder, the professional boxer, when he had picked Peppermint, and Peppermint said, "No, I am a faithful," because when they say, when they all, how they choose them is whoever get the most votes as one of the people who supposedly is a traitor, then that's the person who will be eliminated. And they have to get up and tell everybody whether or not they are a traitor or if they are indeed a faithful. And when Peppermint got up and she was like, I was here for trans rights. And unfortunately, y'all picked me out because I am a faithful. That night, when they were all waiting for the strike of the hour for them to go to bed, child Deontay was crying his ass off. And I thought that he would last, but actually, he was like, this is not for me. I'm going to leave. And he picked up his little satchel and he left. No. Wait, let me see. Maybe that was season one, Lynn. Unless you said Trishelle. I got Trishelle Canatelli from the Real World Las Vegas and the Challenge. But we have Larsa, Marcus, Peter. Oh, you okay, okay. But yeah, so y'all look, the show is really good. I have been anxiously waiting for Thursday night because it comes on again tonight. You remember Trisha? That's why I was like, some of the people I remember and some of the people I don't because I had got out of reality TV and basically it started becoming very. Even when it came to the mask, I tried to watch the mask and I watched maybe up to season two and became uninterested. Okay, so I'm waiting for tonight because tonight it comes on again. And basically, I want to see because on the last episode, they had to, like I said, they had to get somebody to drink the poison. And that morning for breakfast, every contestant came in to breakfast. So they were like, okay, so who was killed? And he had them go and put on their best funeral attire. And he had a black horse pulled wagon. And if you were not one of the people chosen, then you were safe, you were not killed, and you can go and get on that wagon. But when it came down to it, it was MJ. They had put MJ, they had put with my notes. Her name, I can't pronounce her name, but she was from Dancing with the Stars. Her name is Markins, I guess. I don't know. She has like one of those Czech Republican names, and Provided Shallow from the Trader season 20. So once they got to the grave site where they had to throw in the black roses, child, they told them to get in their coffins, and they had put the black roses on them, and we found out it was the Mark Kim girl that was actually the one who drank from the poisonous cup the night before. And basically, Phaedra was so fucking mad because the way that the girl who they had picked to be a traitor had kind of threw Phaedra under the bus when they had went to their little deliberation on who they were gonna kill for the next night or whatever. Phaedra told her, "You threw me under the bus," but little do Phaedra know, Dan and this girl been plotting behind Phaedra back because he say that Phaedra is a strong contender and they got to get Phaedra out of there. I was like, oh my God, these is some treacherous bitches. Oh hell no, I would have never claimed. Baby, they got in them coffins. You hear me? They got in them coffins. And I think that MJ, I know she was on Shards or Sunset, but I think she's now considered a gamer. So, like a lot of these people are considered gamers too. So it is what it is. Like I said, a lot of these people I ain't never heard of, seen. Sheree Whitfield is so bland to where I be forgetting she was even on the show. But yeah, okay. So because I've been waiting for tonight, I was like, okay, I got to go and find me something else to look at. And they have like a TV show, and it's called Killing It. Killing It has Craig Robinson. I'm sure y'all know Craig Robinson, the actor. He was on he was on a new he been on a number of movies like Hot Tub Time Machine and stuff like that. And that's girl, where you been? Oh, I've been saying I need to come over and give you a voice message. I don't know if I did it, but so many people been looking for you, Rose. Girl, where you been, Rose? So I've been looking at Killing It. Okay, I've been looking at Killing It. We on season 2, and honey, I had fell asleep on it because I looked at season 1 and 2 yesterday, and it's a pretty decent show. It's comical, I guess you could say that. And basically, it's a lot of cutthroat shit going on in that show too. The first season, child, I don't even know how I was able to look at it because the whole premise was that Craig and child, his name is not Gregory, it's Gregory, and he just want to be successful, and so he wanted to start up a farm so that he can make these capsules to sell to pharmaceutical companies. And he needed $20,000 to buy up some swamp land down in Florida so he can grow the plant. And basically, he couldn't figure out a way to get the 20,000. He had went to banks trying to get loans and so on and so forth. And so basically, he couldn't get the loans. So he decided he was gonna go, and he had to go meet with somebody because they were like, well, in order for me to try and give you a loan from our loan company, can you meet me at the swampland that you're trying to purchase for $20,000? And he got in an Uber, and baby, when I tell y'all the Uber driver was getting along, baby, she had a billboard hooked up to the back of her car where she'll go and, put different advertisements for different local companies on that billboard, dragging it with her car. She had done and it's made like a triangle, so she had put a sleeping bag on a pillow in the back. That's where she sleep at. She was doing task, master, rabbit, this. She was doing all kind of things to try and get by as well as being an Uber driver. And when I tell y'all they done killed so many people in this show, but the thing was she was driving him to meet the loan officer. She said, "Oh, hold on, I gotta get out." And baby, when I said that lady got out with a hammer and she went over on the side of the road in that high grass and she went the goddamn beating the hell out of something. I was like, is this bitch crazy? She over here beating the hell out of goddamn ghosts because I don't see nobody in them down in that grass. But come to find out, baby, she was in a competition where she could win $20,000 for bringing in the most goddamn pythons, because if y'all know it or not, in Florida, people get all these reptiles and they will raise them until they become really big and let them out in the wild. That's why I can't stand Florida to this day, because the last time I went, it was all these big fat ass iguanas falling out of trees and all this shit. So basically with Florida in the show, I don't know what they doing now, but in the show they trying to rid the population of the pythons because they are eating up, wild stock. They are fucking up the ecosystem. So they trying to get rid of these damn pythons, and they have this contest who will bring in the longest, most, the ones with eggs, and They got so many weeks to kill up all the pythons. And she was beating the hell out this damn python. He was big and long. And she said, "Move over. I'm going to throw him back here with you." And child, when I tell y'all that motherfucker was still alive, it was still alive. So, so if y'all want to go over to Peacock, go and look at them shows. I'm telling y'all, I was thoroughly entertained over these past few days because I was like, well, I gotta wait for Trey to come on Thursday, so let me find me something else to look at. And I got so engulfed in killing it to where it's decent. It's decent. That's a show I want to watch. Okay, yes, it's decent. It's really decent. And the show it has Killing It has like oh my god, it's so funny because Killing It has people who want to rise to fame on YouTube as content creators. And it's these people, his show on YouTube is him and his son going around killing the pythons. He had over 100,000 subscribers, but he gets no views. And it's so funny. It is so funny because I'm like, oh my God, I'm living that life right now. And he be trying his best to be animated. He be, she said, my stepfather loved those shows. Yes. Oh, Moonshine. I love Moonshine. But it's not a reality. This is like a sitcom. But just to think about a person on YouTube having a show where they go out and hunt pythons, and it's so funny to me because I was like, oh my god, not a damn YouTube, not a YouTube, a person on trying to get down a Google Asset check on the damn sitcom. That shit was so funny to me. And then Craig, he has a daughter on the show, and then his baby mama, well, his ex-wife, she actually is deaf, and he be signing to her, and she be signing back to him. And it be so funny because when they be getting into it, they be arguing, baby, they be gone with that signing. And then now, like I said, I'm on season 2. The little girl and her mom, they moved to California, and he was able to actually get. I'm gonna give y'all a teaser. He was able to actually win the $20,000. Um, and he was able to start up his farm. So on season 2, we actually have started the farm. He actually got in touch with some pharmaceutical companies, and then it turned left again. So basically, the premise of the show is we want to be successful, we want to be rich, and basically, when you get to the point of your success, then you lower back down. Good morning, Queen Diva. Welcome to the chat. So last night, okay, so basically, I've been paying attention to the challenge. When I started this video, it started off with the pre-show of the challenge, and we started talking about Trader because when Brianna had brought up Trader on her pre-show, I left and I went to go look at Trader on Peacock for myself. I told y'all the only thing she had to do was talk about the challenge, and then the trailer and Phaedra Parks was on the show. So I went and looked at Peacock and looked at trailer for myself. So basically when it came up to the cooking challenge Iron Chef, I was late. Or Iron Fist. Yeah, Iron Fist. I was late. I wasn't able to see anything as far as the first round until when I got in there, we were on LG showing us her egg frittata on a bagel. And I agree, she should have toasted that bagel and then set her frittata on top, and it would have probably been a beautiful presentation. Because I do agree, LG, you have what it takes to be you can plate very well. You have great skills in the kitchen. It's just that you were late, And I agree. She shouldn't have been in the challenge coming in that late. I just don't think she should have been. They should have said, no, unfortunately, you should come back. Now, based on, and then no, I said LG, but when I came in, it was right at the end of when Uppity was showing what she was trying to do as sushi. And I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I would have ate that, and then I felt like if any, I didn't even see what Brooke did, but based off the appearance of what Uppity did, it was between Uppity. I felt like I could have dealt with LG because I felt like LG. I saw her where she was going, but so I didn't get to see Purple Peach in the first round, um, Lady Law, MU, or Brooke. But when they were going through the elimination phase, I was like, I wonder what Brooke did. And then a whole lot of people kept saying, less is more, less is more. And I was like, oh God, here we go with this goddamn charcuterie table again. Like, Brooke, less is more. Come on now, what you do? So basically, when I was listening to the way that they was describing, like those were store bought um cheese sticks, and she was trying to tell them that she actually um based her eggs with on the cheese stick, the fry 'em and blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh no. And I got it. They were saying the symmetry of the cheese sticks and all that little store bought. But when I tell y'all Brooke was so fucking mad, this shit was so funny to me. And the only thing I could think about was the day before Brianna went live, the day before the competition. Right, the lies. Come on now. The day before the competition, Brianna went live. And I was over there in the live, and the whole thing that took me the day before was the fact that Royalty got up there with Uppity and Brianna, and she was like, um, asking about Pretty Chocolate Girl. Do Malik still talk to her? And when Brooke came up on the platform to confront her and Uppity about the fact that they was talking, she was like, that is so disrespectful. Why are y'all concerned about my marriage? And da 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 da. And Royalty was like, Malik, what you want to cook? What you want to eat, Big Leak? What you want to eat, Lee? And baby, when I tell y'all, Brooke was so fucking pissed off. And I said, maybe Malik was behind the scenes saying that he wanted a side salad and a soup and he wanted some cheese sticks. And so basically, Brooke cooked all that bullshit for the round one of the damn competition because she was going to show them that she could cook for her man. Don't be playing with her man royalty. And I just died laughing because that was the only thing that I could think of when she was mad and she was up on that panel cussing them out and she said she was gonna go live and cuss them out. I was like, baby, she is not mad at y'all, Judge, and she mad at Royalty from the day before. Cause she done cooked Big Leap all this goddamn food and they didn't even want to judge the shit. And then they were like, Brianna had went and did a little interview with her probably the day before yesterday, and they actually went back and looked at her part, and they were like, look at her back there opening up that bag salad. And then they were like, is that? I was like, oh my God, she is really lying. And she is really putting on for her city because these people done pointed out all the inconsistencies. And like I said, I didn't actually see Brooke in round one. Y'all know, of course, I ain't see her in round two. But I didn't see her in round one simply because I didn't come in and I didn't roll back the clips. But when I saw it over on Brianna, I was like, yeah, she should have been eliminated because, for one, she kept on putting her camera down. So we couldn't see whether or not she was actually cooking. And then I feel like the whole distraction of saying, oh no, that thing that was Lady Law saying she wanted to play her music in the background, but they allowed to go on mute, but we need to be able to see what you're doing. And we never saw Brooke basting or frying up those cheese sticks. And she was trying to say about the egg. See, in round one, I would have probably did and I can't stand eggs, period. But just for cooking purposes or the round, I probably would have bought one egg. Cause I don't know, I use eggs in my cake. Yeah, Campbell can soup. I hope it was Campbell's or at least progressive. Good Lord. But I use eggs when I bake. And basically, other than that, I don't eat no. I hate eggs. I hate them with a passion. Sometimes I have a taste for a frittata, and that's because I done throw so much shit up in there to the point to where I probably, and then I got to have some cane syrup on now. For whatever reason, I got to have some cane syrup. So I do like a frittata every now and again. I might do an omelet, but the omelet is gonna be so packed with sausage, bacon, onions, peppers, you name it, it's gonna be in now because I have to get beyond that eggy taste. And like I said, I gotta have some cane syrup. But I would have did a deviled egg. I wouldn't have colored it, but I would have did a deviled egg. And they have this egg they call the Millionaire's deviled egg, and it has like a shrimp with bacon bits on top, and it's garnished really beautifully. But I don't want it. I don't want it because I can't stand boiled eggs. Period. When Easter come around, child, I be like, oh, here they go with these boiled ass eggs. Okay, so that's the competition. So then Sean Bradley came live the other day, and Sean Bradley was talking about Five Babe. And basically, Five Babe was, I guess, fighting eviction, and somebody had reached out to QB to try and give her some tips on how she could stay in her place. So that somebody come to find out was Miss Ray Ellen. Baby, y'all got to go to Miss Ray Ellen and look at her community wall because Miss Ray Ellen got the receipts of when um Key with the T came back and said how grateful QB was for her assistance in his legal case, and she gave him some sound advice to help him because if I'm not mistaken, it was that lady from the Black Sector. What was her name? The one who had went to GZ's house. She talking about she in the chat, but she over there sending me down text message. 5A was supposed to be okay. So 5A was supposed to be going through some type of eviction. She said she seen it. Yeah, I'm finna go through that video too. She said she seen it over on Grish, the doxing of 5A going through the eviction. She seen the date. The date was for January. So she said, oh my God, this lady got a child. Let me reach out to QB and give him some tips to help out his friend. Yes, Cookie. Let me give QB some tips to help out his friend so that she don't get evicted. So she reached out to him, and I guess Fabe said that's when Fabe said he's sending his um I don't forgot what the name is, honey, but the snot lady over there started calling club chat this name or whatever. But anyway, I guess flying monkeys. I guess Fabe used it. Okay, I see. I guess Fabe used the term flying monkeys on us, and then Sean had told us what was going on. Sean did not tell us it was Miss Ray Ellen, but Miss Ray Ellen went live and said, I'm here. It was me. I'm here. It was me. You weren't saying all that shit when I helped you with your situation. When Cookie was on that ass and bringing up your job and doxing you and telling all your shit, you needed some help. So Key with the T came with me. And baby, when I tell you, she put the damn thing up last night, cause she said, I guess he said, who gonna check me, boo? I don't know, but he always gave me the character from Friday when they say he gonna cry when he get in that car. That's what QB, he has always given me that. Every time I think about QB and when he gets so upset with people, and y'all ain't been over there in so long, but when he gets so upset with people, I be like, he gonna cry when he get in the car. And when she came on last night and put that QB had said, who gonna check me, baby? And the title was like, I'm gonna check you. I said, baby, she said, I'm gonna check you with everything, but bitch, I'm gonna check you, bitch. And baby, when I tell you she had went in deep, because I guess he was trying to say she got hit. Now, one thing I can say about Miss Ray Ellen gonna tell you, baby, and she gonna tell you ooh, baby, with an iron fist. She gonna tell your ass with an iron fist. And you gonna know she mean business because Miss Ray Ellen came on there last night. She said, and I wasn't hit by no mother. She didn't say motherfucker. But she said she wasn't hit by no goddamn truck. She was hit by a motherfucking car. And she said when she got to the emergency room, they were like, oh God, that must have been divine intervention because you ain't got a broken bone. You ain't got this or this or this. And so Miss Ray Ellen said she had been a paralegal for years. She made good money as a paralegal. And she was just trying to help out the post souls of Chicago. So I watched that video last night. Last time I watched was when he cussed me out. I made a special trip for that one. He was big man. Yeah, he be so mad. It be like, oh my God, he gonna cry when he get in the car. He gonna cry when he get in the car. But that's that, y'all. So go over there and look at Miss Ray Ellen and listen at how she read the fuck out of him, cause she keep reminding him that she gonna be the one to check his ass. She gonna be the one to check. I was like, oh my God, look at this shit here. And I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie, but me and one of my good girlfriends, we were on the phone after Sean did his video, and he was saying that somebody from Club Chat went over there to try and help out um that girl, Stanky Babe. They were trying to help her out, and basically that's when she came live calling Club Chat flying monkeys and stuff like that. And we were trying to figure out who from Club Chat went over there, and we were dead ass wrong, but we got one of the people right. But not this time, not this time. But we were dead ass wrong because we did not have Miss Ray Ellen in our radar. We did not have Miss Ray Ellen in our radar. They know the one that, baby, you better leave the one and only alone because she is going to fuck you up with that mouthpiece of hers. Baby, that mouthpiece is goddamn woo. Okay, so then last night I woke up. I went to bed. No, I think I had said, okay, I'm done with looking at killing it. So I'm gonna go see what's going on YouTube. I go and look at vlog. I look at a vlog from a girl named Platinum. I look at Platinum. I'm a plat brat. I've been a plat brat for years because it started out as a makeup channel, and she got a new channel that she done made for makeup over 40. And basically, on her old channel where she used to do the makeup and stuff, she do vlogs. I enjoy her vlogs. But when I tell y'all she's an influencer cause the shit that they be sending her to down trying to get us to buy. I be like, ooh, I want that. I want that. So I be watching her. So I watched her last night. Then I got to go watch. Oh, I watched Lady Nickel. Actually, I watched Lady Nickel this morning, and I kind of I gotta go back and like watch the end because I went to sleep because I woke up around 5, and I just needed some background noise, so I had put on Lady Nickel and listened to her, and some things that she was saying was I've been saying over here for a long time, like with the whole upload, cuss a bitch out, and then we got to live, then we got the panels, and before even that, you had bitches want to take bitches to court. And I do agree that's what's killing the beef sector. You don't want to come on camera no more. I used to stay on camera. I used to make sure that I did when I was over here, I was doing sort of what Yaya saying she wanna do. However, I was going getting letters off of Reddit and Lipstick Alley, and I was reading those letters, and I was having my audience help me with what I thought that person should do. But basically, she's saying that she want people to write in. Yaya has a pretty decent audience, so people may write in. But it was very hard for me to get people to write in because I didn't have the audience or the people to write in to me anonymously to get me and my audience to give them feedback. But when I used to do those segments on my channel, the first thing I would do would go live, do my hair and makeup, and then I would come live with my hair and makeup and everything done, and we would read letters and have a good time. It used to be, if I'm not mistaken, Felicia Fee, um, I know, child. The Wrench used to be in there. Um, what his name? I don't want to say his real name, but hell, what was his name? Y'all I ain't gonna lie. I used to swear the Wrench was Sir King. But what was damn? What was his name? Anyway, child. Yes, we used to have a good time. It used to be the same amount of people, about 6 or 7 of us, maybe up to 10 or 12. And we used to have a good time reading them letters, child. And I used to be cussing them letters out. And I used to be having a good time because some people be on here doing the most and writing these letters on it was called. I think I called mine a strawberry letter or something like that. But it used to be so funny because some of the things that people would write about their man, their children, and stuff like that. I used to have a good time. I didn't tell Yaya that I used to do those type of segments on my channel because I want to see how her direction is gonna be. But if she anything like me, she gonna have a good time cussing their ass out. Okay, so I agree. I agree with the fact that so much has changed because I used to come on camera. I used to get ready, come on camera. But when they started doxing, taking bitches to court, goddamn Val. Doxing, taking bitches to court, and what was the other thing? All that bullshit, like coming for people with their double mastectomies and stuff like that. Okay, I will. Stuff like that. I decided that I was gonna go off camera, right? I decided that that wasn't gonna be for me, and I feel like that's what changed the beef sector. So I agree with Lady Nika when she said that. But last night, y'all, Brianna went live, and she had this guy on there called Ro, and I think his name is Ashley Farrow. I don't know too much about the Mo 3 sector, but the guy Cam talked too much or whatever, and I guess he talked too goddamn much because this man said he came to beat Cam ass, and they called the police on him. And some of the things that he was saying, I don't know why y'all could call me male adjacent, But I agree with him. I really, really do. When he said that he didn't grow up as a racist or whatever, Duke, what? I can't see. Oh, Duke Farrell, yes. When he was talking about he didn't grow up racist, that's why the colorism topic always throw me off. Because when I know a lot of y'all might know my background and my family history, but I didn't grow up with racism. I had experienced racism for the first time when I was like 25 years old. And when I tell y'all that broke me down, that hurt my feelings. I was that hurt my feelings. And so basically, I was accused of something because I used to work for these people who stay up in the North Georgia mountains. They from the North Georgia mountains. And like he said, you can ride down the interstate on Florida and see that rebel flag just flying in people's yard with all their property. It's the same here in Georgia. It's just that when you start experiencing outside your community and you start being around different people, you can actually see the different attitudes of people and their cultural standards or whatever. And uh, I did a whole lot of road tripping when I was in college. And honestly, y'all, I probably didn't never pay attention to the rebel flags flying. But now when I ride up and down 75 going north or south, you don't see nothing but the rebel flag flying in these big plots of land with a little bit ass house on that land. And that's Trump country. They even have the Trump flags flying. So I didn't really notice it. And then like when it came to colorism, when it came to the beef sector, I guess you could call me ignorant, bitch, because I was an ignorant bitch because I ain't know nothing about it. I knew about colorism, but it just wasn't a hot topic in my home because, like I said before, when we were young, we used to do all that and call it Jonesing. We just be like, oh, yeah, we just Jonesing. Now, if I hurt your feelings, I hurt your feelings. But you would hurt my feelings when you were trying to say certain things about me that you knew that would get up under my skin, too. So we even, right? That's how I always looked at the colorism topic. And then, like I say, anytime who wanna be called? You calling them a black bitch, but who wanna be called a yellow bitch, red bitch? I think the whole premise of it is just the bitch itself. Like the adjective of the bitch shouldn't be the effectiveness of the hurt. I guess I don't know. I don't know. When I was growing up, you knew the hardcore racism by the black. Oh yeah, and see, like I said, you had to be of a community where that was prevalent, or you had to be of a community where everybody was dependent on one another to be kind and good to each other. Now I ain't gonna necessarily say we didn't fight, cause baby, I did a whole lot of that in school, but I didn't see the lawn jockeys or stuff like that. I didn't. And then, like I said, my family history, um, it is mixed. I say that it's mixed. So I don't know if I told y'all, but my uncle to this day could be walking up the street and somebody come to him and be talking mixed Spanish to him, and he ain't never spoke a day of Spanish of his life. Oh, so it is what it is. But I understood exactly where he was coming from. And in a sense, I understood certain things that he said. But one thing I didn't understand, because he was like, you don't find when men are with other races, that they are plotted against and child support. But from where I'm from, it seems like majority of these black men that go with white women, they be big, fat, overweight white women, sorry bitches on welfare white women. Because believe it or not, based on statistics, white women are they get the most government assistance. We just say we do because that's in our preview, that's what we see. But based on statistics, they get the most government assistance. And I done seen where these black men go get with these big old fat white women, and they be called the police on so much, put on child support so much. So I can't necessarily agree with him when he say, yes, that's how I've always seen. Now, I say they date down, they dating down. Now, I don't know what the dynamics of their family is, the reason why they would even go that route. Maybe they thought the girl was cute, but then she become all this, ugh. So I'm telling y'all, I see, it's in my family too. It's in my family too, child. But I know this one guy, he was dating this girl. They got like 5 children together. And he would go get labor pool jobs so that he didn't have to pay child support. He would go get jobs where he would be working for a construction company and they pay him under the table because he was running for child support because her now he fucking his life up, but they now. So when um Rose said that, I was like, child, look, I know he lying because he don't know. I know he lying. But when he say his first wife was a white woman and he got 3 children by her, maybe that's your experience. And maybe I don't know how it is in Texas, but I don't think Texas no different from Georgia, Florida, or anywhere else. Anywhere else, I think it's gonna be the same. He said he done lived in Colorado and multiple other places. But the conversation that him and Bree was having was good. I agree with some of the subjects of him saying that, when it comes to male content creators in the black sector and the Mo3 sector, they content is based upon what the women want to see, and the same thing goes for the beef sector too, because we as women, we are the most subscribers. We view these channels. We have the highest prevalence in these sectors. And I guess they cater towards us. And I could see where he was coming from when it came to that topic. And when ZX had hit the link and ZX got up there with his bitch energy, I was like, oh my God. So then I decided, let me go and finish looking at Killing It, and I went to sleep. Cause he ended up dropping out after ZX. I guess Brianna was like she was gonna leave, and then she let ZX come up and state his part, and cause he wanted to say who he's supposed to be a crip, and he got blue hair. Who got blue hair? Talking about they're a crip, bitch. You don't know, but what the fuck do that got to do with the price of tea in China? Like ZX is a he. I see his bitch ways, and he was like, so when the fuck you gonna come to Philly and whoop my ass? You gonna meet me over here? And Brianna said, "Can you walk?" When Brianna said, "Can you walk, baby?" I died laughing because if I ain't mistaken, he's supposed to have been in a car accident where the car rolled over and he was hurt real bad. I don't know, child. I don't even go over there because of his bitch ass tendencies. Like anytime I've seen him hit the link in the beef shelter, hit somebody pound on the beef shelter, I always be like, ugh, ugh. Oh, she did do a poll, and the poll was when you look at a man, one of the first things you think of is can he fight? I think that before he said that a woman look at a man and say can he fight, he was like when a woman look at a man, she want to know that he can actually protect her. And I said yes because I remember that he said one of the attributes that that a woman look for in a man is protection. I got it. I understood it. And I can't lie. One of the things that I look for when I'm dating a man, I look to see for his strength. And ZS came, and that was way before ZS even hit the link. But ZS don't give me that type of energy. Like, I wouldn't want to date ZS because when Cookie had hit the door and knocked on that door, and he had to come outside with the pistol and all that, like, you could have easily told her, bitch, get the fuck off my steps. But then you call the police. No, we got to handle certain things on our own. It was certain times in my ex relationship where I ain't never seen no police because my ex husband was gonna handle it, and we were gonna really goddamn go ahead on to be able to sleep the night away without any fear or hurt and harm to our family. I really don't like weak people, period. So a weak man, right? So that's why I was like, how in the hell did Brianna Chat vote that that's not what they want in a man to know whether or not he can fight? Like, I want to know that you can protect me. I want to know this, Chopper. They weren't in a relationship. I know they weren't in a relationship, but what Chopper? What are you talking about? I know Cookie and ZS weren't in a relationship, but what I'm saying is, oh yeah, she came and knocked on your door, but it could have been handled in another manner. This is a woman, and I'm not taking up for her because ain't no way in the world I'm finna go knock on nobody's door and not expect some type of tension to be there. But you had to go to the door with your behind somebody. That Brianna said he went to the door with a damn musket and called the police. Baby, baby. Yeah, that shit was dangerous. I wouldn't knock on nobody's door. Me myself personally, I'm not going to knock on nobody's door, even if it was with my ex husband. We finna, I'm lying. Ain't that at that time of the morning too? I should have said I don't respect weak people, not dislike them. Yeah, I don't need them. And when he brought up humble versus egotistical, I understood that because I've never looked at humble as a compliment. And when they was talking about when they was talking about Voodoo Badu, when he had said that a lot of the women content creators need to humble themselves, I took that as an insult too because, like I said, I never looked at humble as a compliment. A lot of times he's right, we use words because we hear other people speak about those words. One thing that I used to do was cite words, and I want to know the definition of every word. I used to get a text message not a text message, but an email every day with a new word, and they give me the definitions and ways to utilize that word. I might have to go find that. I might have to go find that. Yeah, with a great grandmama revolver, motherfucker might goddamn get jammed. But yeah, he right. People use words, and they use them because they hear other people saying them and don't take the time out to go and actually look up the meaning of the particular word. And when Brianna was looking at the definition of humble versus ego, or I think it was ego, one of the two. I like both of them. It's funny and entertaining. I don't know. It's just some. I'm kind of like cruising in this situation. Yes, I will talk about some of the people over there, but honestly, I haven't subscribed to any of them. I don't know what the world be going on over there on their channel. I just get when they come to the beef sector and I'm actually watching a live and I can see who they are for when they hit the panel. And last night when he hit Brianna Pounder, it gave me bitch, 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 bitch. You get up there hollering, screaming, yelling. That man was like, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. You watch most of From the Clouds. Humble is what I've done for the last several years. If I were you, I would definitely go look up the word humble. and I would look up the word humble and get the precise definition and see if that actually is the definition that you think that you've been for the past several years. Cause I don't think of you as weak, chop, at all. But on that note, yeah. So on that note, y'all, I'm about to leave. I got to make some phone calls. I did tell y'all that no, I'm not in the hospital. They changed the date again to the 30th. So I'll be there next week. Um they had to change the date. For one, my doctor had an emergency funeral to attend, so he was not in town this week. And for two, I got box braids, and I can't go there with box braids. I got to go there with a clean head, no oil, and they don't even want me to have conditioner. They don't even want me to have conditioner, so I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna do. But I got to take down my braids, get my hair washed, and yeah, I got to get my hair washed. I probably do that Sunday night. So yeah. Yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna leave. If you want to, you can please donate to the channel. It'll help a lot. I got some stuff I gotta get before I go into the hospital. And that's at dollar sign just lovely 414. Oh yeah. I wanted to tell y'all this too. Before I leave. I know what it means before I wrote both humble songs. I researched it and examined. Okay, chop. Before I leave, yesterday morning when I woke up, it was 25 degrees, cold as a mug out there. This morning I wake up, it's 64 degrees, and we having a thunderstorm. Um, we went from winter to spring just like that. So y'all stay safe. Thank you so much, and y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye bye.